Hi everyone, Jim here. Welcome to my channel, Mystery and Mayhem. It is October 1st, and you know what that means. It's time for Occult Detective October. Now, Occult Detective October was created by MJ over at Reading This Life, and she was nice enough to ask me to be a co-host this year. She initially created Occult Detective October to help out this magazine and feature it in the reading event. This is Occult Detective magazine, and this is the latest issue, Mythos Special number 2. Now, I have a few of these, and I have number 10. I couldn't find it on my shelf, but I will put a picture up here for me holding it up last year. But you know, for the life of me, I couldn't find it in my morass of books here in my room. But it's well worth picking up these editions. It's available on Amazon. That's where I got it, but I think you can go on their website as well and order it from them directly. I will, if I remember, I'll put the link down below. So occult detectives are investigators who investigate supernatural or paranormal or unexplained events. Or the occult detective could also be the paranormal entity itself. It could be like a ghost or a vampire or a werewolf investigator. As a matter of fact, there's a current book where the investigator is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And I forget the title of the book. If I remember, I'll post that below too. But it looks very interesting and very intriguing. So it's a very fun hybrid of horror and mystery, and which makes it a lot of fun to read this kind of stuff. And it's been around for a while. It's been around since like the early to mid 1800s up until current times. And there's a lot out there to choose from. So my last video that I did, when I first said I was going to be doing this, I had this one on my TBR, but it turns out that I'd read it already and I'd forgotten. So I've taken this off my TBR, and what I did is I ordered off of Amazon this huge book, Occult Detective Stories, Fighters of Fear. And it's a big volume, and it has writers like Robert W. Chambers, Rose Champion de Crespini, William Hope Hodgson, Joseph Sheridan LaFanu, Arthur Machen, Seabury Quinn, Sax Romer, you know, all the way up to current writers. So it's just full of occult detective goodness, and that is probably going to be what I read for the first week. Now, the prompts are, if you don't know already, the first week will be pre-1960 stories. The second week will be post-1960. The third week is to read an occult detective story with a diverse author or featuring a diverse character. And the fourth week is basically anything goes. Now, I haven't yet got anything for the third week, but I'm hoping to hear back from someone where I can download a story for the third week featuring a diverse character by a diverse author. And when I hear more about that, I will let you know. But just a few options I have. As I said, this one here, and I have this anthology called Gaslight Grimoire, where it's features Sherlock Homes and with going up against supernatural enemies and cases. So I've had this on my shelf for a long time, and I've only read a few stories from it. I haven't read it all the way through, so that's an option for me. And you know, I'm not going to worry too much about where they fit into the prompts at this time. I showed this, my last video, the Cthulhu Casebooks of Sherlock Holmes by James Lovegrove. These are a lot of fun. This one is number 4 in the series, The Highgate Horrors. And yeah, that's just a beautiful book and a lot of fun. James Lovegrove's getting a lot of love out there lately, because I think he's done a couple of Conan pastiches lately too. So that's going to be interesting. And for the Anything Goes week, I will be reading Sherlock Holmes and Kolchak the Night Stalker, where they kind of team up, Sherlock Holmes in his time and Kolchak in his era. And this is called Cry for Thunder by Joe Gentile. And I'm looking forward to getting into that because I love both those characters, and it just looks like it's going to be a wild ride. Yeah, so that's really all I had to show you. It's going to be a lot of reading for me this month because I'm also doing a group read of Vanity Fair with Mark from Book Time with Elvis, Sean Steadfast, J. Scott Phillips, Bookless Pete. Yeah, there's quite a few of us who are reading this, so it's going to be a pretty full month for me reading wise. But I'm really looking forward to it. Occult Detective October. I mean, all the events are favorites of mine. I just got through Sumerian September, and that's a favorite of mine. Occult Detective October holds a special place in my heart because it's the first reading event I did last year when I started September 15th. And then, of course, there's our Homes is Where the Heart is upcoming in February, and that's going to be another one. And you could call this a precursor to that because I'm doing so many Sherlock Holmes stories. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And I will check back with you at the end of the week and show you what I read and share my thoughts on it. You guys take care, and let me know down below what you'll be reading for Occult Detective October. I'd be very curious to know. So you guys take care, and I will talk to you very soon. Keep reading.